So this is about the karate tournament that recently happened, my sixth tournament. Honestly, that tournament was not the best. Well, we did get a late start because the tournament was all the way past where some relatives I haven't seen in a while. They live right. They live just I think the city before you get to where our tournament was. But it was in Mississippi. We were in Tennessee. I'm not gonna say where. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But we had to drive 2 hours to get to where we were going. We were a little late for the tournament. We found a place and we were getting near, and we thought it was at a hotel, but then I was like, nah, not at the hotel. It wouldn't be at a hotel. There wasn't a lot of people there anyway, and a hotel wouldn't have any space for a karate tournament. So, but we did see some cars the next street over. So, it was at a small church. A small church. I mean, it looked okay inside. Like, they moved everything out of the way to create some room, but still, like it wasn't small where you can't fit a lot of people in there, but certainly you can't fit a whole bunch of schools in there. But it was a small place and it looked run down, and I was like, what in the when I saw the place. So we tried, because we had to sign in at the door. We didn't pre-register for the tournament. So we all grabbed a sheet, but if you're an adult, you got to sign it yourself. So I wouldn't have signed everything in myself. And so after I signed in, I walked into the tournament, and they immediately said black belts, adults who are doing weapons, come up first. I didn't get prepared to do anything. I didn't get the chance to relax. Literally, they called black belts, adults up first to do weapon katas, and I had to hurry up, put my gi on, put my belt on, get my weapon, go up there. I went and I did nunchucks, and I didn't do too well. I thought I did okay. The judges looked at it kind of impressed, but I didn't get a good score on it. I got fourth place out of one guy who had commas, got first place. A guy who had nunchucks besides me. I had nunchucks, but the other guy had nunchucks too, got third place. And then a guy with a staff got second place. And my friend John, since he was in a wheelchair, they gave him a first place trophy for everything he did. So kudos to John. Really nice guy, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, because honestly, I don't think I would want to go against anybody that's in my class and in my karate training group. But so we immediately went to katas, regular katas without the weapons. I got second place for kata. What they were looking for was a longer kata. They didn't think about form. They didn't think about how good the moves were. They just wanted to see how long it was. And if it was short, then you got a lower score. I got second place because the kata I was originally going to do wasn't as long. So I decided I was going to just combine two katas together. And I got second place. Now the whole thing was just outrageous. Like, half of the tournament, half of the people who were in the school that was running the tournament, they were so disrespectful. I mean, of course they cheered their own people on. That's fine. They have favoritism, but still, even though we clearly have good moves, good scores, and we literally did all we can, and not only that, but some of us actually did really good, and still their students could do terribly, and they just gave them a really good score instead of us. Not even just us. I mean, every other school that attended that tournament. That's really unfair and really unconsiderate of them, because most people have traveled far to compete in this thing, and now we all get cheated on because you want your students to win and not make it fair. That doesn't make any sense. And then I did an exhibition match with my friend in the wheelchairs, John. He won. That was cool. And I did an exhibition match, didn't even know it was an exhibition, with this guy who probably should have won. Because he was a sports karate guy. He was very skilled. And he was much older. He was like 47 years old. And I was shorter than him. But I haven't been a black belt for that long. And I don't know how long he's been a black belt, but I think he's pretty good. So I fought him. I didn't know what exhibition meant. I just started to fight him. So I got the first 2 points by just doing straight up these. Then I got 1 point. He kicked me right here, and he did something else. He did a back fist reverse punch at the same time. And I don't know what else he did. I feel like he should have won, but they gave it to me. I don't know if that was the plan to make me win, because I thought I lost, but they said winner, so they raised my hand up, and I got a first place for, I don't know what I did other than 2 moves. They said, my teacher said that you were trying to blow his head off. Don't do that. Just show technique. I didn't know what that was. I thought we were actually fighting. So when I was a little confused on that. And the guy afterwards said, "Good fight, good fight." He was a Mexican dude, so he didn't speak English, but he was like, "Good fight, good fight." And I was like, "Thank you, thank you." He was a pretty nice guy, but I didn't understand. I just wanted to win, but then I fight again against one of the people's students that. So the people that was hosting the tournament, I was fighting one of their students. I was scared at first, and my grandmother was scared because I thought I was gonna fight this 6'3" dude who honestly shouldn't be fighting anybody, because he was walking around the entire day. He didn't do weapons, he didn't do katas, he was just there to fight. Because he was just doing this and doing this the entire time, doing some moves, just wasting energy, scaring the little kids that were competing. And honestly, what happened was he got up and fought this guy that I was gonna fight, that I did eventually fight. He got a cramp. He didn't warm up, so that's what happened. But he looked like he was on steroids or something. He looked like he literally just got out of jail or something. That man shouldn't be fighting nobody, because I thought in his eyes he looked like he trying to kill somebody. And my grandma thought I was wanting to fight him. I was like, no, I'm not that crazy. I wasn't trying to fight him. Well, what happened was that I didn't want to fight him. He was the same age as me. He was just taller. So, like in this 14-year-old kid was like, I'll fight you. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in your division. I can't fight you. Plus, we're totally different age range. So, but still, that guy was too tall. So, of course, they were like, well, we're not going to have him fight him. So they put me against a girl black belt. But when we were about to fight, one of the judges said, no, I don't want him fighting her. So they put me against that guy with the Mexican dude. Won that somehow. And then they put me against one of their students. And that man kept on trying to beat me. I was trying to find a good range to fight him. That man was fast. He did a back fist reverse punch. He did a hook kick, which I wanted to do. And then we ran into each other and clashed. He hit me right here, and I fell down. My mouth was bleeding, and I don't know what happened to my leg, but my leg felt something. And some people were saying disqualify him, and some people were saying kick his butt, and some people were literally rude, and it was like, he won. And I'm like, nah. What happens in a karate tournament, if you literally hurt somebody, you turn around, sit down, like a punishment. You should have got disqualified. He should have got disqualified, and the point should have went to me, and I should have won the match. That's how point karate matches go. But they gave it to him. He won just by hurting me. Now, he came and apologized, and I was like, you're good. I honestly wanted to curse him out, but I was trying to still have good sportsmanship. None of his team had good sportsmanship. They're running the whole entire thing. They wanted to do that tournament just so they can prove that they're the best and they'll win against anybody. So I'm not doing any West Point tournaments again. I'm not saying I won't because I don't know if I have to or not, but I wouldn't want to. There are 2 other tournaments. One I don't know if I'm going to, and one I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I guess I just need to get better. Now, hopefully they can see that I am a good fighter and I wasn't scared, but I just wasn't able to show all I was training for. And of course, a couple of our students got cheated on. A little black belt in my karate class, he got cheated on at the tournament because he should have gotten. It was something that wasn't fair. I didn't know exactly what happened, but I remember him being so mad. And of course, they were afraid of John because John was in a wheelchair. And then there was a kid, 15 years old. He wasn't really as tough, but he wasn't really as, focused, and he got kicked a bunch of times, but I don't think it really bothered him. This karate tournament was crazy. It was crazy. It upset my grandmother, a couple of parents, and yeah. But hey, you live and you learn, and yeah, it was just a tournament, but I mean, money's on the line too. So yeah. Like, I went to karate last night, and everyone was saying that the organization, including their students and the referees, cheated. They all cheated. And they sent a message out to everyone. I didn't get it, but I heard it was a message that went out to everyone saying, well, thank you for all your support. We were like, they supporting y'all again because y'all basically tried to be all cocky and stuff, tried to cheat us out on stuff that we should have won. We worked our butts off just for this, and y'all cheated. Y'all cheated. Half y'all students are cocky. They're good, but they're cocky. Karate's about respect, okay? Not showing who's better than who. For example, we did weapons kata, right? I feel like I was good enough to maybe get second place, because I was doing a lot of really, in tournaments, all it's about is how sharp your techniques and moves are. They were looking for whose kata was the longest. That didn't make any sense. And I got fourth place. I should have not gotten fourth place. At least second place. At least. I don't understand that. Dang.